Hello, my battalion and viewers. I'm the Knight of Arcane, and today we'll be looking at round 7 of the Danganronpa Ultimate Swaps, as voted on by Patreon. Just one more after this, and this one was really good. I hope you enjoy the art. Anyways, let's check out our Ultimate Swaps, shall we? Water is important to humans, helping them stay alive, cool off, and get clean. But is also dangerous, both with what lurks below the waves, and the possibility to drown if you don't know how to swim. That was never the issue for the ultimate swimmer, Mukuro and Oshima. Mukuro, along with her twin sister Junko, didn't have the best life, as they were abandoned by their birth parents and were bounced from one home to another. But swimming helped her relax and have fun, always trying to drag her sister to any nearby large body of water so she could swim. After they were brought into a new home due to Junko's baseball skills, Mukuro wasn't sure what she wanted to do with her life. She knew she loved to swim, but figured she couldn't be that good at it, not as much as Junko was with baseball. Between going to classes and attending her sister's practice and games as a cheerleader, she still found time to just swim and relax in the water, though she still didn't seem happy. That was when Junko decided to sign her up for a local swimming competition, hoping to cheer her sister up and break out of her shell more. Surprising even Mukuro herself, she crushed her competition, making her want to enter more competitions to see just how good she was. More and more swimming medals were won by her, with multiple teams and even the Olympics scouting her out. It was no wonder Hope's Peak Academy worked extremely hard to have Mukuro join Class 78 as the ultimate swimmer. While it seemed like a dream to go to the top school in the country alongside her sister, it turned out to be a nightmare for her and her classmates. Stuck in a killing game, with only one way out, and few people to trust, Mukuro and Oshima could surely trust her sister in this, right? I know that last line makes it sound like it isn't possible, well, that the sisters can trust each other, but it's more of just a play off the original game and story, where they couldn't trust each other. And you also might have noticed that in the lore I also gave Mukuro the last name Enoshima like Junko, because I don't really see a reason why to give them different names, at least in this case. So for easy continuity or something, just gave them the same one. When it came to this design, besides trying to do a different pose than I would say usually do, which I don't think I really did, I think this came out and I was like a more of a normal pose I would probably do, except for the hand. I for sure didn't want to make her very, rough or serious. Wanted to make her a little more fun. After all, different life, so, doesn't have to be so serious and all. With the outfit, I was mainly just experimenting with stuff. While the jacket and shorts are very, similar to Aoi's outfits, I decided just to give her, some long socks just for fun, and have her have, the swimsuit on almost, all the time. I could have put something in the lore being, she just always likes to swim and always just ready to swim. But, hindsight 2020. And for the colors for the outfit, I used the same colors I used on the Junko swap from earlier. Though I used some blues and whites with the swimsuit. Similar to the, stereotypical Japanese swimsuit, but also made it a little different and sporty. At one point thought of making the socks, striped, but then I decided to do a pattern similar to the ones I did on Junko's outfit. I probably should have also did it on her shorts. That could have also looked cool. But maybe that can be a swap or change in the future. I really wanted to joke in the lore that her swim team is the Lancers or something, but didn't do it just because didn't really need to. Overall, it may be a very simple design, but I really enjoy my Mukuro as the ultimate swimmer. This weekly video was voted on by the patrons over on Patreon, who, starting at $3 a month, can vote on monthly and weekly art polls like this one, get early access to content, and get monthly art rewards, starting with character headshots. So if you can, head over to Patreon to become a patron today. Every little bit helps! Anyways, now back to the video. Few know the backstory of the ultimate soldier, and she would like to keep it that way. Those that do know her either have her utmost trust, or are about to have a bullet to their brain. Aoi Asahina was the only supposed survivor of a plane crash that took out a high-valued target, along with countless innocent passengers, including her parents and brother, while on a trip to Europe. The mercenary group that took the plane down found her in the wreck, as they double-checked that their target was dead, and decided to take her in after she surprise attacked a member of their group. They started to train her with all kinds of weapons, fighting styles, and combat tactics, before Aoi then started to do jobs for the Leviathan group. Her age and looks helped her sneak into places, hide in a crowd, and distract people long enough for her to be able to take out her targets, or others in her way. While she was cold and vicious, Aoi had a weird soft side, having an unhealthy obsession with donuts, though her rigorous training burned any unwanted calories from the delicious treat. Many believed nothing on the battlefield could even leave a scratch on her, no reported injuries ever occurring during her time with Leviathan. It was a surprise when she returned to Japan after so long, almost like she was called to this location. Though this made it easy for Hope's Peak Academy to scout her out. Though, maybe that was part of her orders also. The ultimate soldier should have no problem surviving a killing game, and Aoi would probably be able to graduate without a problem, if she remembered who she was. With no memories and locked in a school with her students willing to kill to escape, Aoi Asahina better hope her survival instincts and soldier training kick in if she wants to live and find out who she really is. I decided to have a little fun with Aoi and have her have the amnesia instead of the ultimate detective in this swap. I think it'd just be something interesting, especially if they're the ultimate soldier. It's a talent like the ultimate detective that would be useful for the mastermind to have them not remember. The instincts might still allow them to survive. Obviously, I made her very serious looking. Instead of having her ice cream-like swirl ponytail, she just has like a small ponytail in the back and off to the side a little bit. And I decided to put her in a suit, just to help with like the more seriousness of her ultimate talent, and something that can help, I guess, blend in with normal society. Her hair clip is supposed to resemble a gun upside down, though you probably couldn't be able to tell that without being told. I probably should have added a few other details on it to look a little gun-like, even if it's just very simple. I knew I wanted to stick with colors that were very, gray and black or dark, though stick with a off yellow undershirt, and gave her a red tie as a nod to her red jacket. In her lore, it does seem like her brother's dead, but I don't know. I'm probably not going to do anything with him, so he could be alive or dead. Did have an idea of also having him be a soldier, but it's not that important compared to at least the main 16 in the games, and maybe Makoto's sister. But I chose Leviathan for the mercenary group's name because it just fits. Leviathan is usually some form of aquatic creature demon thing. And Aoi in the original game is the Ultimate Swimmer, so a little connection to there. I could have gone with the World Serpent to match with Fenrir, but it decided just to be a little different. Overall, I love this very cool, sleek, serious, and professional design I was able to do with Aoi Asahina as the ultimate soldier, and I think a few people will agree with me on that. And that was round 7 of the Danganronpa Ultimate Swaps. Just one more to go, and then just gotta get some stuff for the compilation done. But I got some script parts for that down, mainly the stuff to add for Junko and Leon's new lore in this. So if you want to see round 8 and the compilation happen a lot sooner, then head over to Patreon to become a patron today and vote on the next poll. Let me know what you think of these in the comments below, and if you liked what you saw, then leave a like and subscribe to join our growing little Arcane town to be in the know of future videos, updates, and events. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Later!